embarrassing happened to me this week, and it's probably like top 5 most embarrassing things that's ever happened to me, and that's saying a lot considering my life is just one big embarrassing occurrence after another. So for this to crack the top 5 is just it's it's really eye opening for me actually, and I'm just gonna say it because I don't want to pussyfoot around it. I hurt myself playing pickleball. There, okay. I'm open. I'm honest. All right. I'm open and honest about that. I hurt my foot. Had to go to the hospital. Now I'm crutched up. Okay. Luckily they X-rayed my foot. Nothing's broken. The only thing broken about me is my heart. My heart's broken. Because I was top of the food chain as an athlete, dude. Just top of the food chain. I could throw a football a mile. Could hit the ball at a Yankee Stadium. Could dunk a basketball. Every 19 tries, every 3 tries on a 9.5-foot rim. And then, just like that, I'm hurting myself playing a game. It's not even a sport. Pickleball's not a sport. It's a game. Okay, if finance bros can play it wearing a Patagonia vest after a long day of fucking people over, it's not a game. It's not a sport. It's a game. Okay? And it's just embarrassing for me because I just hold myself to a higher standard than most athletically. I was gifted in a lot of ways. If I had more confidence, I'd probably be in some sort of league that you get paid to do stuff in. You know, one of those. I'm not sure which one, but definitely one of them if I had any confidence. But I hurt my foot playing pickleball, wiffle tennis, which makes it even more embarrassing. It's just wiffle tennis. Pickleball is like, you know how like breweries have big Jenga at their establishments? Every brunch establishment in the city should have pickleball courts because pickleball is just a game you play after a long brunch. It's a brunch game. It's a glorified brunch game. Okay? Every brunch establishment should have a pickleball court located on the premises. So when I'm done hammering 7 mimosas and a hamburger with an egg on it, I should be on the court. Because that's pretty much where my fucking brain goes every time I'm done with brunch. I'm like, pickleball, anyone? Like, that's just, it goes hand in hand. I don't know what it is. I didn't create the game. I don't know where the game was created. I don't really know much about it. I barely know the rules. I've only played like 5 times. But, you know, it's not a sport. And I hurt myself. I might as well have hurt myself playing chess. It's just as arbitrary. Big word, big brain. And it's just very frustrating for me to like, because this is like one of the biggest signs that I'm getting older. Like when I turned 30, I didn't really blink an eye. I was afraid of 30 all my 20s. I was like, oh, another year closer to 30. I'm afraid. Then I turned 30 and I was like, this isn't that bad. Like I kind of like it. But now I'm getting hurt playing pickleball. It's over for me. And it's a tough pill to swallow, as my collegiate trainer used to tell me. Okay? Because I played college sports. I had my personal trainer. He told me, or he used to just say, that it's a tough pill to swallow. And that's what I'm saying now. But, yeah, dude, I have to become the Michael Jordan of pickleball right now. It's either quit and give up and just have my legacy in pickleball be me getting hurt after playing for like 10 minutes. You know, I've barely got any reps up. It was pick up pickleball. And I got hurt during it. So I either have to let my legacy be that, or I just become the Michael Jordan of pickleball. You know, like Michael Jordan didn't make his high school basketball team one year, so he came back and was like, you know, I'm just going to be the best basketball player ever. No big deal. That's my mentality right now. I've got to be the best pickleball player of all time. Like, you'll see me on Jimmy Fallon just promoting the sport. And I'll talk about the fact that I injured myself in one of my very first times playing as like a cool little anecdote. As like a like a ha with Jimmy Fallon, which will definitely get him to laugh because I feel like you could show Jimmy Fallon fucking Holocaust footage and he'll get a giggle out of it somehow. Because that guy is drunk and he loves to laugh. Old J Fal, I see him around town. He lives a couple towns over now. Not trying to burn any bridges. Okay, not trying to burn any Jeff Bridges, but that's why I love Jimmy Fallon. He's my type of guy. Anyway. So, yeah, I got to become the Michael Jordan. You'll see me. I'll be down tapping. Just got some new courts. I'll be down there just fucking working on my serve. Backhand, forehand, overhand, underhand, you know? And I think part of the reason why I got hurt is because I wasn't taking the sport seriously, which I still don't and I still won't. But I think the pickleball gods got together and were like, this guy's making a mockery of our game. Let's get him. Let's fuck him up, but not too bad because we are nerds. Like, we're not going to kill him or anything, but we'll fuck up his foot. And that's what they did. Because I was doing, like, no-look hits around the heads, around the backs, between the legs, Andre Agassi, like, just going for it. Having fun. Because it's a stupid game that people take way too seriously. It's just a silly, silly game. And again, I can't emphasize this enough. I am a huge pussy for getting hurt during it. That is why I'm upset. Okay? You know, it's a trendy game. People play this game to dress up in sick pick fits, which is a thing. I created it. Sick pick fit, sick pickleball outfit. You got to look good. You got to look clean. I didn't look clean. That's also part of the reason why I probably got hurt. I didn't look clean. I looked ruggedy. I looked homeless when I should have been wearing a collared shirt with a sweater tied around my neck with short shorts that go above the kneecap, high socks with red stripes, and tennis shoes. I was wearing fucking God knows what, something fresh out of the dirty hamper. And the pickleballs made me pay for it. And you know who else made me pay for it? My grandma. Why? Because my older brother asked me to play volleyball, and I chose pickleball over my brother. So I pretty much chose pickleball over the family. And I think grandma was upstairs, figuratively. She's not alive. She was upstairs in heaven, if she went there, or she's downstairs in hell. I don't know. Maybe she's a ghost in purgatory. I don't believe in death. I think death is for pussies. Quote, Kenny Powers. But she was up in heaven, and she saw me choose pickleball over the family, and she's like, this guy's got to pay. You don't choose pickleball over the family, James. This is exactly what you sounded like. It's a perfect impression of my Canadian English grandmother. You don't choose pickleball over the family. Okay, you're going to get yourself hurt. You choose volleyball and your brother. You don't choose pickleball and some stragglers. So she hurt me. She got together with the pickleball gods, and they fucked my shit up. And now I'm crutched up. Which I'm not even using these. I'm only bringing them out for, like, this is a prop, pretty much. Because, not going to lie to you, using these hurts more than the actual injury. This shit fucks up your armpits. Okay? It's not a good invention. Benjamin Franklin did not get it right with these. Okay? It's not good. And I'm going to show you guys this. Oh, I changed it. It was originally at 6'2", the height for this, because I lied to the nurse. She's like, how tall are you? I'm like, 6'2". That's what my hinge says, so it's pretty much the truth. But I'm really like 6'1", 6.5", 6'1", so I did have to lower it, which is embarrassing. But, dude, even at the hospital, the nurses were like, they were laughing at me. Because they see me walk in. I'm a big guy. I'm a burly guy. I'm an athletic man. They see me walk in, they're probably like, this guy was definitely playing above the rim in like a pickup basketball game and hurt himself on a dunk. She probably told her friend, she's like, I bet you this guy hurt himself on a dunk, on a slam dunk. Because he jumped so high and he came down so hard on his foot that he hurt himself. That's why he's limping in here right now. I bet money. She goes, what happened? And I go, I hurt myself playing pickleball, and she just hit me with one of those. Which is worse than her actually laughing. Like, the hold in of the laugh is worse than the actual laugh. And then she called over one of her nurse friends and was like, Jenny, you got to hear this. You got to hear this. Look at him. First of all, look at him. What do you think happened to him? She goes, her nurse friend Jenny goes, oh, he probably hurt himself in a slam dunk. He looks super athletic and super cool. And then the other nurse goes, no, James, tell her what you told me. And then I'm like, I heard myself playing pickleball. And then she hits me with a... It's very unfortunate. Fucking nurses. I did lie about my height in there, though, and my weight. Because I am a chick in a dude's body. Make no mistake about it. What's your height and weight? 6'2", 180. I'm not going to tell you my actual weight. But, dude, last thing on this pickleball nonsense is, you ever have to look your dad in the eyes and tell him you got injured playing fucking pickleball? I might as well just came out of the closet right then and there. He just thinks I'm a gay guy now. Okay? And he hit me with the classic, James, we're going to love you no matter what. Rub my back. He's like, we're going to love you no matter what. You're perfect like we love you. Which I know he didn't fucking mean. Because in the back of his head, I could almost hear him. I could almost hear his thoughts just being like, fucking pickleball? Fucking, first of all, you choose pickleball over the family. Then you get hurt playing pickleball. It's not even a sport. It's a game. You're a disgrace. I didn't know I raised 2 daughters. This is pathetic. So that's where I'm at, athletically. Used to be top of the food chain, dude. Top of the food chain, man. Now look at me. Now look at me. I've got crutches. I'm walking with a limp. Call me Limp Biscuit. My dick's not the only thing that's limp around here. Am I right, gang? All right. Yeah, so that's pretty much where I'm at. And for this to happen this close to the Olympics is very insulting to me because I pride myself on being. I used to pride myself on being a good athlete. I used to want to be in the Olympics. I should be in the Olympics for something. I should have been, but now instead, like when I was a kid, my mom was a diver, right? Like she dove in college. She taught diving and stuff. So I always wanted to be a diver when I was a young kid. I hated swimming. I sucked at swimming, competitive swimming. I'm a great swimmer, just a horrible competitive swimmer. My mom just forced fucking swimming on me instead of diving, which is where I thrived. Because I could do flips like you wouldn't believe as a kid. I still can. Still can. Like if I were in the Olympics, it would probably be for diving. Okay? I'm like a young Jason Statham. If you don't get that, do a Google search on Jason Statham, what he did before he was an actor. That's a funny joke that I just came up with, and I have to explain it, so therefore it's not funny. Jason Statham was a diver before he was an actor. So I called myself a young Jason Statham in reference to his diving. There. I just made a great joke, and now I ruined it by explaining it. So that's on you guys because you don't know Jason Statham's background. Pretty upsetting from my perspective, to be honest. Anyway, I wanted to be a diver. I wanted to go to diving camp. I remember like looking up shit, like I want to go to diving camp. And my mom wouldn't let me do it. I don't know why. So now I just have a bunch of shit memories of being on the swim team where I sucked. I was hard. And Seagull Yacht Club swim team, dude, I swear to you, they have a trophy case there for like the swimming awards or whatever. And there is a trophy that they hand out to the best swimmer every year. So it's pretty much the MVP of the team. Every year someone gets it. And they sketch your name on it. So I was looking at it one day, and this was like a year or two ago. And I'm reading the names. I'm like, oh, there's my older brother, Michael Lennon. He's up there. Oh, what do you know? Kathleen, my sister. My older sister. Proud of them, too. Oh, what do you know? Johnny Lennon's on this twice. And then I, looked for a second to find my name, and then I realized I was the worst swimmer, and that my name is nowhere near that trophy. Everyone in my family won MVP, except for me. That's how bad. I used to swim. Like, I'd forget my goggles. I was like a stoner that didn't smoke. When it came to swimming, I'd be like, I don't know where my goggles are, Mom. She's like, you're swimming anyway. And I'd swim into other people's lanes. I remember one time specifically, I swam into someone else's lane. Got DQ'd, obviously, dude. They used to call me Dairy Queen because I was just getting DQ'd left and right. And swam into someone else's lane. I bumped into him. And then I didn't have my goggles on, so I was trying to see underwater. I just opened my eyes, and every time I came up to take a breath, I'd go, fucking shit. Like I was like an 11-year-old fucking Robert De Niro just fucking cursing up a storm every time I came up to take a breath. Okay? Michael Phelps, more like Michael needs helps. No, but seriously, I was a horrible swimmer. Like the one race I won one race in my swimming career, and I was just like, fuck it. Give it your all this time. Fly off the blocks, dude. I hear the gunshot. Fly off the blocks. I'm doing freestyle. Just fucking nailing it. Literally nailing it. It's a there and back. I don't know how many meters that is, how many meters, but I don't know. It's a handful of meters. So I do the turn. I make it there, and I could see I had my goggles on this time, so I could see my coach running the distance with me. Because I like in my head, I'm like, he must be so hyped for me because I'm not the best swimmer. He sees me dominating this race. And he's pushing me on. And then I go even harder. Now I'm full body lengths ahead of everyone else I'm swimming against. And then I make it to the wall. I come out. I take my goggles off. I'm like, yes. And then my coach looks at me. He's like, you were supposed to do the breaststroke. You're doing freestyle. You're disqualified. You're an embarrassment. Your brothers and sisters are all going to be on the trophy except for you. So I was just doing the wrong stroke. That's why I dominated. But hey, a win's a win, even if they DQ you. That's how I see it. Okay? So, yeah, it was horrible. And I hated swimming, too. Like, it was just the worst. You wake up in the summer at 7 a.m. to you couldn't have sleepovers like you used to because you had to go to swimming practice. Fucking stupid. So I'm still pissed at my mom. Like, maybe if my mom let me chase my dreams of being an Olympic diver when I was a kid, I'd be in the Olympics right now. I wouldn't be hurting myself, crutched up, from a game of pickleball. Pick up pickleball. Fucking pathetic. I used to love the Olympics, man, because I wanted to be in them. I wanted to be a diver, but I had many dreams as a kid, none of which are coming to fruition. But one of them was to be an Olympic diver, because I wanted to follow my mom's footsteps. How cute is that? And yet she still forced me to do dumb swimming, or bathing cap and tight fucking short shorts, tight Speedos. Okay, I'm surprised I didn't get diddled. Actually, no, I'm not. I wasn't exactly ripe for the picking when I was a kid. Yeah, dude, it was just pedo gear. That's what swimming is. I don't like it. We should be wearing board shorts. I don't care if it slows us down in the water. I'll take 3 seconds off my time instead of having some random guy walk into the yacht club and fucking ogle me as a 9-year-old. Okay? Hate to get dark, but we had to get there. I hate swimming, dude. I hate it. I love to swim. Not competitively, though. Not competitively. But yeah, dude, I should be in the Olympics right now. I should be representing our country. Okay, I should be the Michael Phelps, Greg Louganis type guy. But no. No, my mom didn't let me chase my dreams as a kid. Very upsetting. I remember the day she told me no. It was very sad. I cried, of course. I cried all the time. I was like, why are you doing this to me, Mom? I just want to follow in your footsteps. I didn't say those exact words because I didn't really, I was stupid as a kid. I'm stupid now, so I couldn't really compute or I couldn't, what's the word? See, I'm really bad at words. Why do I even have a podcast? I don't do words good. I don't do stories good. I don't do jokes good. I don't do anything good, and yet here I am. I couldn't relay the information in my head to my mother that I was just trying to follow in her footsteps, and I thought that was really cute, looking back on it, and she fucking took my dreams, crumbled them up into a little ball, and then just fucking shot it into a garbage can. That's what she did with my dreams, you know? And now she tries to be supportive of my comedy and my stand-up and my fucking podcast and shit. And it's like, it's too late, Mom. I should be in the goddamn Olympics right now. Diving for this country. But no. I've got a podcast that no one listens to, and I do jokes that no one likes, and I am, don't have the words, because I don't do words good. But I shouldn't have to do words good, because I should have just been an Olympic diver. And I'm great at diving, dude. I love diving. Fucking love it. Gainers. Okay, I do gainers. Double fronts. 1.5s, which is a flip into a dive, which is harder than a 2-flip. Harder than a dub flip, in my opinion. But that's just me. I do backflips. I stand backwards, facing back, like I face backwards, and then I jump, and then do a front flip. I do McTwists. I do it all, man. I do it. I really do. I could do like 900 flip. Like, it's insane. It's insane. My skill level's insane, and it's raw talent too. Imagine I was put into the hands of like a great diving coach when I was a kid, and they molded me. I'd be great. I'd be great. But now my life is the way it is, and I've got a bum foot, and it's really upsetting. But the Olympics are on right now. I should be watching them. I should be watching where I should be. But it's too hard for me. Every 4 years, the Olympics comes around, I'm like, ever since I'm a kid, I'm like, that should be me up there. I got to turn this off. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch, man. You know? It's pretty bad. This joke's going to bomb, but I'm going to tell it anyway. It's kind of like, me watching the Olympics is like if they had horse racing on at the glue factory. While all the horses are getting thrown into piles and just made into glue, they're watching the fucking Triple Crown on TV as they're going to their death. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's just how I feel. And my feelings are real. So therefore, what I said makes sense. Yeah, dude. Fucking love diving. I actually, like, as bad as I feel about getting hurt playing pickleball a couple days ago, I think that actually brought me down to zero. Like, because I was on a boat last weekend, and I was doing gainers like you wouldn't believe. I haven't done a gainer in 5 years. Haven't been on a boat in 6. And somehow I'm just doing flips. Like, it just comes natural to me. It's in my blood. So I was doing gainers off the top of the boat. It was like a 15-foot drop, probably exaggerating, but who cares? It's a story. Don't let truth get in the way of a good story. So I was doing gainers like 30 feet in the air, just perfect form. Just run forward, jump back, tuck. And I'm fat and out of shape, and I could do that. So going into this week, I felt good athletically. I was like, I could still gainer with the best of them. I'm impressed with myself. I impress myself. Then I go ahead and do something stupid like hurt myself playing pickball. Pick up pickleball, dude. Yeah, I used to love to flip, and I love pools too. I love a good pool, mostly because I love to dive. So like when I see a pool, I see an excuse to show off my talents, because I don't have many talents, and I don't really get a chance to show off any of the few talents I have. So when I see a pool with a diving board, a crisp board with a nice bounce, it, I might as well have taken like 7 blue chews. You know what I mean? That's just where I'm at. Okay, and it's pretty cool. You guys like this cup? My mom got me this cup for Christmas. It's got my face on it, which I don't even think I deserve a cup with my face on it. This used to be my victory chalice. Like after I did a couple gainers on Sunday on the boat, I came back and filled this up with whatever I wanted, aka Shirley Temple, non-spiked, virgin sure, and I drank out of the victory chalice because that's what this is. It's got my face on it. I can't really drink it in public, so I use it for special occasions, and I don't think I deserve to drink out of this anymore. I'm not in the Olympics. Hurt myself playing pickleball. My family doesn't even have a pool, and I love pools. I try to convince my family to get a pool every summer, and I met with the same thing. It's like, would you rather eat or would you rather have a pool, James? You want food on the table or you want a pool? I'm like, Mom, let's just not eat for a month. We'll take all that money, put it towards a pool. Our bodies will be looking sleek. Our bodies will be looking toned, cut, in shape, because we haven't eaten in a month. Then we'll pop tops. We'll go sit in the sun. You guys could all watch me do gainers, back flips, and front flips off our brand new diving board into our brand new pool. But no, we have to eat. Pathetic. Give me a break. Cut me some slack. Yeah, the Olympics are on right now. Which every 4 years, I'm like, I'm gonna watch the Olympics. But I was just kidding about not watching the Olympics. I like the Olympics, but I always forget to watch it. It's too much going on at once. I like the Winter Olympics. I like snowboarding. But skateboarding's in the Olympics now. That's cool. Skateboarding's cool. I was watching skateboarding the other day, and it's just getting insane how young these kids are. They were talking about like a 16-year-old, and they were like, "This is the favorite." It was I don't know why I was watching women's. Who watches women's sports, right? Kidding. I watch women's sports all the time. Caitlin Clark. And yeah, dude, I just happened to turn on the Olympics the other day, or not the Olympics, the X Games, and they're talking about a 16. I'm like, 16? They show her doing. She was trying to do a 900, and she kept missing, and she was the heavy favorite, but she was going big, right? And I thought the 16-year-old was young. I was like, how the fuck is this person even like? I couldn't comprehend it. And then I shit you not, the next person up was 9 years old. The person who won gold at best trick on vert was 9 years old. She did like a 720. It was insane. 9 years. I skateboarded when I was 9 years old. I could barely kickflip. I don't get how these kids are getting so good. When Tony Hawk did a 900, the world stopped, and he was like 35. Now kids are popping nines, like it's fucking insane. It's crazy, dude. I love extreme sports. If I were to choose to be a professional athlete, I would choose to be like a professional skateboarder or surfer or something like that. Those are the two, or snowboarder. Those are the three. Those are like the three sports I wish I could go pro in, because I just like the lifestyle. I like the chillness of it. I like the, you don't get paid as much as you do if I was like an NBA star. You're like, Lennon, you're so stupid. Why wouldn't you choose to be in the NBA and make $100 billion? It's like, it's not about that, dude. It's about the ride. It's about the journey, It's about the journey, okay? Don't stop believing. I hate that fucking song. I really do. I really hate Journey, man. I don't know why I brought it. I hate the word Journey. I hate what it represents. I hate how people use it. I hate the band. I hate their music. I'm trying to be less of a hater, but this is where I draw the line. I can't not hate Journey. And this isn't a music podcast. I know I talked about music last time, but so I won't talk about Journey. I'll save that for another day. But yeah, dude, just like professional snowboarding is just cool. Like, they're just cool dudes. Even though surfing, like, I surf from time to time. I wouldn't call myself a surfer, but surfers are assholes. They're really dickheads. Everyone thinks they're so chill and cool and like, Kali man. They're like, yeah, you snake my wave, dude. I'm gonna stab you on the beach, man. I'm gonna stab you on the beach, man. It's like, dude, chill. There's plenty of waves. They keep coming. Look behind you, man. Keep coming. I didn't even mean to snake your wave, dude. And first of all, it was my wave. Had my name on it. All right? I've got a 9-foot foam. Obviously, I'm not the best surfer. How about you steer clear of me? Because I'm fucking not good. You're so good. Just go over there. Get away. Okay? Don't threaten to stab me, you fucking beach trash. You need to pick them up with one of those clippy things, those little long sticks with the claw at the end. Pick them up and throw them in the trash, and then give myself 100 hours of community service for doing that. It's like surfers are such pricks, dude. But I'd still like to be a professional surfer just to show young kids how to be surfers, you know? But, like, how to be guys. Like, how to thrive in the business without being a fucking prickhead. But, yeah. Lots going on in my brain. I love skateboarding. I skateboarded as a kid. I probably should have saved that skateboard opening for this episode right now because I'm actually talking about skateboarding, and I didn't talk about skateboarding in that first episode, but I still posted the skateboarding video. But I used to be pretty good, man. I could rip a half pipe. I could do kick flips, heel flips, varial flip once in a while. But again, I wasn't confident enough in my abilities, and I was never confident enough to go for the big trick. And that's how you got to be confident. You got to like have a screw loose. I do have multiple screw looses, but not the correct screws to be loose to be a good skateboarder. But I could go to a skate park and like do a rail. Like the best trick I ever done, true story. I was in like 5th grade, and I did a kick flip into a 50-50. I didn't land it. I landed the kickflip onto the rail. I jumped off and I landed 1 foot on my skateboard, so it doesn't really count, but it was still impressive. That was the best trick I ever did. And on a scooter, I was really good. I could do tail whips, like you wouldn't believe, 360 tail whips. One of the best tricks I ever did on a scooter, which scootering is lame. I know it's not in my top 5. If I were to go professional in sports, scootering is not it, but I was good at it. I did a 360 tail whip onto a curb, and I manualed right after the 6th. So it was a 360 tail whip manual, and then it was literally like I was playing Tony Hawk but for scootering. It was very cool. So I loved extreme sports growing up. I loved the X Games. I loved fucking Brink, the movie. You guys ever see Brink? So good, dude. Brink is a great fucking flick. Brink is slept on. Sooner or later, I'm gonna get under your skin. Sooner or later. See, I liked rollerblading, but I thought it was lame. I thought skateboarding was way cooler, and it is. And so I had inline skates. I could skate. I could do like a couple tricks, but nothing like I could do on a scooter or a skateboard or a snowboard, you know. But yeah, Brink was great. Johnny Tsunami, man, dude. Johnny Rocket Power, all these fucking things, dude. They just got me. They got me good. Brink was a classic, dude. Remember Brink? Disney Channel, back when Disney Channel hit. Okay, back when Disney Channel was good, they did this thing. And you were watching the Disney Channel. I dreamed of doing that, dude. I want to do that so bad. I wanted to star in Brink, too. My name's James Lennon, and you're watching the Disney Channel. Watching Brink, too. I'm James Lennon, and this is the Disney Channel. Hi, I'm James Lennon, and you're watching the Disney Channel. I'll do that 15 times just to burn time. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, dude. So I love like extreme sports growing up. I think I got that from my older cousins. My one cousin surfed, so he'd always take me surfing when I was a kid, which was very fun. And then my other cousin, his brother, skateboarded, and he actually started a company, Daily Medicine. It was actually sick. I got a skateboard for Christmas one year. It was fucking dope. And those two guys were my heroes. They were just the fucking best. Damn, getting emotional now just thinking about that shit. One would take me surfing. They lived out in Hampton Bays, and just some of the best times. Some of the best times. Like, you know, like when you're a kid, like when I was younger, I got to that age, like I was like 15 or 16, and I was like, my parents would take me out there every summer, and I'd be like, what are we doing here, dude? Like, I'm missing a golf course party. Now I want to go back in time and be like, you're a fucking idiot. This is fucking like, it's a 2-day trip on the weekend. It's fucking awesome time. You're with your cool older cousins. You've got access to a fucking pool with a DB, dude. They had a DB Cooper, one of the best DB Coopers I've ever seen in my life. That stands for diving board. I did some massive tricks off that thing, dude. They had a great bounce. They had a great pool. They had an outdoor shower, so when you come back from the beach, you get into the shower, you shower off, get the sand off you, then run to the pool, do a gainer for your aunt and uncle. They go, yay. Then they make their famous meatballs that are really good that I love. Was it sausage or meatballs? I don't remember. Uncle Tom used to make these great dishes. I don't know why my dad can't make those dishes, but he can't. And that's fine. That's not my dad's strong suit, okay? I'm not going to shit on Pops for that, okay? But, yeah, dude, I just, those two, I loved all my cousins. They're all, like, a lot older than me, because my dad's the youngest in his family by, like, his closest relative is like 8 years older than him, and then his oldest relative is like 20 years older than him, which is nuts. So yeah, dude, they had all his siblings had kids like well before he started having kids, you know. So all my cousins are older. I've got one cousin. My oldest cousin is like 65. It's like almost my dad's age. It's crazy. But yeah, dude, I should be in the Olympics. I think that's what I was going at. What I was getting at. I should be in the Olympics right now. But guess what? I'm not. So there we go. Painting the house, which I don't like, but I got to do it. I mean, I'm not doing it like my older brother's getting really into it. I wish I could get into it because it's like something I should be. It's also why I'm dressed the way I'm dressed. I got all these paint stains on me. I was doing a little painting earlier, and I didn't feel like changing. I'm not going to put on airs for you people. What am I going to do, dress up for a 30-minute podcast that no one's going to listen to? Fuck you. I'm going to wear my paint clothes. So I was doing some painting. Does me painting make me an artist, though? In some countries, yeah. Because what is art? Okay, painting a wall might not seem like art to the naked eye, but to me it's art. Okay, I'm the one with the brush in hand, so I guess I don't get to decide. It's up for interpretation by the viewer. So next time you guys come over, you got to look at the walls, and I'll show you which walls I specifically painted because I didn't do a lot of painting. I tried my best, but I'm not very good at it, and I really don't like it. It's like really painstakingly hard for me. But my mom's forcing me to pitch in, and I get it. I got to pitch in more. I totally get it. But it's like, I don't know. I wish I could get into it more, but I can't. Yeah, so I'm doing some painting, and it's just really, like, it should calm you down. Like, painting calms some people down, you know, and it should calm me down because I'm very on edge all the time. I'm very hyperactive. I have ADHD. I'm always, like, thinking about the wrong things, and I shouldn't be thinking about it. So, like, painting should take me out of that. But every time, with each stroke, I'm like, this is dumb. Like, I don't know. I'm getting nothing. So I do wish I was good at it, and I do wish it helped, and I do wish I could help out more, but it just isn't my bag, you know, which isn't an excuse, but whatever, you know. So I'm painting, covered in paint, head to toe. I used to, like, what is art, though? Like, I guess it could be art. I used to get a coloring book at the beginning of every year in resource room during high school, and you'd paint, or you'd color inside the lines for the first day, and then periodically throughout the year, you'd color inside the lines when you didn't have any work to do or something like that. And then they'd judge your last drawing at the end of the year, and they'd compare that to the first drawing at the end of the year and see how you progressed as a color inside the liner, you know, as a color inside the lines guy. And I would never color inside the lines because it just seemed a little bit manipulative. I didn't like it. As an artist, I didn't enjoy coloring inside the lines, so I just scribble, scrabble outside the lines. And my teacher would be like, that's not art. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. I'm like, how are you going to tell me what is and isn't art, pal? Look me in the eyes and tell me what is art. Okay, it's subjective. Okay, it's objective. Whichever one of those two words makes the most sense in that sentence I just said, it's that. All right? So don't come at me and tell me it's not art, because it is art. I can't say that, but, you know, I saw a guy once put a banana on a wall, duct tape it, and it got sold for like $1 million, you know? That was after I went to high school, like significantly, a lot, like farther down the line, post high school. I'm not making sense, but who cares? I don't make sense. I make dollars. I'm a little out of control, but, you know, we're having fun. We're having a good time. So I used to color outside of the lines, and my teacher would always yell at me. I'm like, what the fuck is art? I'm pretty sure I failed art, too. My sister's very good with art. She's very creative, I'd say. Wish I was creative. She makes these cool Christmas cards every year, and it's actually, I save them all. How could you not? What am I going to throw out the card my sister handmade? It's very cool. So she's artsy. I wish I was artsy. My older brother makes cool videos. That's artsy. He gets artsy with that. I tell fucking dick jokes and talk about dumbass shit on podcasts. That's not artsy. It's just, I wish I was an artist, you know. Maybe I'll start writing poetry. You see me doing slam poetry? I'd be great at slam po, you know, slap-po. Call me Slap-po, dude. That's a great name. I'd be great at slam poetry. Fearing. People cheering. I'm in a car. And I'm steering. Oh no, Crash. Crash Bandicoot, video games. Video James, Lennon, stuck. Doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, I should probably not do poetry. You see, I'm not artsy. I'm not artsy. Slam po, not my thing. Oh, fucking 5 more minutes. All right, so, yeah. It's too meticulous painting. Like, I just feel like I don't have the wherewithal to do it. But I failed art in high school, so. There wasn't a class that I didn't fail in high school. You know, I was the GOAT. I was the Michael Jordan at failing classes. You know, and a lot of people think I'm stupid, which I get, because I was in resource room and language exams and all this stuff. But like, I just think that I'm a little misunderstood. Because I know plenty of smart kids that have zero social awareness. They just do shit that makes no sense. And I'm like, what are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be smart? Weren't you akuma dula? I love that word, akuma dula. Weren't you something? Aren't you something? You're making this silly of a mistake socially? I don't get it. I think I'd rather be street smart than book smart. I don't know. Who knows? But to be honest, I'm not book smart or street smart. I'm neither. I'm a book moron and I'm street retarded. So, that's me. Call me SR, dude. Call me senior. Street retard. Can't do anything right. Whatever, dude. We're having fun. We're having a good time. We're having a good time. Oh, man. I don't know. You know? Whatever. Who cares? You know, we're just going to end it. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't have to be 40 minutes every time. I have nothing else to talk about. I rammed. I ranted. I rambled. I raved. I got nothing out of it. Okay? See ya? Wouldn't want to be ya. All right, seriously. Goodbye, guys. Later.